weekly Wednesday network check-in of the South Central Pennsylvania GMRS group for April 21st, 2021. This is John at WSJTX 501. Cloudy skies on Mount Holly Summit. The temperature is 34 Fahrenheit, 1 Celsius, and the wind is out of the northwest, 15 miles per hour, with considerably higher gusts. Our group's repeater is located at 40 degrees, 5 minutes, 52 seconds north latitude, 77 degrees, 12 minutes, 12 seconds west longitude. And in 1,605 feet.
There we go. That's what I was missing.
Located 2 miles south of Mount Holly Springs, Pennsylvania, on Mount Holly Summit. The receive antenna is located at the top of our 180-foot tower.
I swear he remembers that.
67.625 megahertz.
I swear he remembers that.
The antenna is at 140 feet.
Remembers what?
Transmits at 460.
I think he's got this whole script memorized.
Oh, probably.
The PL tone is 141.3 hertz.
Transfer.
Now, if you've participated in our check-in within the past 4 weeks, your call sign will be announced. When I do so, I'll pause for you to respond. Please include your name and location. Then I'll pass a new, late, or missed station once I've completed my list. I'll now begin our check-in.
That's why I was missing it. I had it on the wrong audio input. My bad.
That'll do it.
WRFL
Too many different things.
218. WRFF 218. RFM 234. WRJC 276. WREK 307.
WREK 307.
What's that interference coming in?
And
WREK 307. Colton Unit 3. WREK 307. Unit 4. Good. Unit 5 unit.
and
Unit 1, Brian. I'm going through Churchtown. From Mount Holly Springs.
It's always fun when they check in.
Good to hear from all of you. Thank you. WQYX 334.
WQIX 334, Josh in Shippensburg.
Thank you, Josh. WREX 343.
Until I get the antenna situation figured out, I have to check in through you.
Yeah, we can do that.
362.
And I'm sure if we rig it right, you could do it through the radio.
QQS 399.
I had to look at the radio because I didn't even check to make sure I was on the right transmit side of the radio. Wait a minute, make sure I'm on the right repeater.
Whoops.
I was all good.
Tom, I think that was you, but you weren't holding the repeater. So you want to give that another try? WQQS 399.
Ooh.
the puppy.
There, it cleared up.
It just said 50
Okay,
feet the puppy.
gotcha that time. Unit 1 and 2. Thanks, Tom and Ashley. WQXX 403.
Yeah, you missed a good cookout. We had a lot of good turnout for the cookout.
WQUQ 405.
Yeah, I don't even hear the repeater anymore. Dang. Yeah, it looked pretty good.
RKC 450.
I just couldn't get away from here to get up there to it.
RJX 478.
Oh, man.
Wake up over there.
It's one of those days.
QRC 490.
Getting to be quite the long list here.
Starting to.
RKU 502.
I think we had 5 or 6 new people at the cookout.
WRCJ 532. WQAD 551. WRCH 578. WRCH 578, Mike in Fairfield. Thank you, Mike. WRJK
Yeah, I texted the
590.
YouTube link out to a bunch of people here too. So I got one back from Mike there, 578. I think he's watching now too.
597. RCB.
Yeah, we're up to 3 people here.
WRCB 627, Dave Lower Lake.
Ooh, Dave always comes in nice
Thank
and
you,
loud.
Dave. WRAC 649.
Oh,
Bob and
man.
Patty.
WRAC 649.
Nobody appreciated my text the other day.
And
WRAC
What's that?
649 Unit 2.
Nobody
Captain
appreciated
Iowa.
my text message the other night.
Oh, it was very
thank you, Bob and
confusing.
Kathy.
I even put a
WRC
translation to it.
58. WRKB 658. Andrew, Lower Allen, no traffic.
Why is that connector doing that?
Andrew, WRFH
I
661.
got an extra letter in there when I typed that. Oh well. Typed hi to Mike and I got
RDU
Mike.
664.
I stutter typed.
WRDU 664, Bill in Gettysburg, no comment tonight.
So, what is there anyone in the group
Thanks for checking in.
that deals
for
with
you, Andrew.
tube
Thanks for
equipment?
What's that?
So, is there anyone in the group that likes tube equipment, tube radios?
I'm not sure. I don't know if Mike is interested in it or not. I haven't had a chance to check with him.
WRKD 710.
Ooh.
That sounded bad.
Thank you, Ryan. WRJF 728. Bobby, I think you might have been trying to check in there. We'll give you another shot there. WRJF 728. JF 728. Bobby in Mechanicsburg.
There, made it.
All right, good. Thank you, Bobby. WRFT 732. WRKB 757. WRKB 757, Alan in East Berlin. Number up to WRKB Boy 757. Alan, I did have WRKB as in boy 757. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. We go through the roster here and have this big long list, but we still finish quicker than Chambersburg, and they only get 5 or 6 people that check in.
Yeah. I could do it in 10 minutes.
James, we'll have to give that another try. Wasn't holding the repeater. So I want to give it another shot there. WQWE866.
Hmm. Okay.
not making it in the repeater.
Some interference there. I couldn't clearly hear. So we'll move on and maybe can go back then. WRHR 872.
Yeah. Welcome, Mike, to the stream.
RDN 902. RDN 902, Allen in Mechanicsburg.
Should really put on there, like, for anyone that doesn't have the GMRS or can hit the repeater,
915.
can also check in on the live stream, and one of us just relays it to John, who's checking in.
RFT 936.
Yeah, it's always an option.
WRDJ 976. Well, 976, Joe, and you're in deposit. Sounds like we're having some technical problems again tonight, John. Might be the conditions of cold weather. Back to Met. Yes, you're sounding loud and clear there.
Had my class last night, and they were talking about the 6 inches of snow they had in Detroit yesterday. I said, so I shouldn't say it's in the 70s and sunny here?
WRFR 982.
Not going to be tomorrow.
No. I said that to them. They told me to shut up.
Oh, thank you, Ray, and thanks for checking in. WRKY 987.
See, okay.
Okay, that exhausts my list. So now we'll call out for any new, late, or missed stations. If you're going to be a new station, and we do encourage you for sure to check in, when you do so, please give your call sign slowly and your name and location slowly. Okay, thank you.
Most people come in there so quick, it's hard for John to get it written down.
Bunch of boom hours checking in.
You get a lot of noise like that.
Yeah. What we got to learn is how to give you one of these, give you something, the same thing I got here. Midstream.
Braden trying to make it in.
Midstream, I was like, here, you want one? I'll hand it to you. And you're like, oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. Anybody else?
We should do that one time.
Or missed.
Was that Braden checking in?
Yeah. And I know the noise is not coming from the people coming in, because I can pick Braden up here on the input frequency with zero noise. So
Mechanicsburg, no comment.
So I know it's not getting into the repeater. The noise is someone else trying to interfere intentionally.
Intentional or
no? Well, say that again. Sorry.
Anybody else, new, late, or missed?
Maybe intentional, maybe not.
I know it only seems to happen when people key up.
Right.
You know, like Mike mentioned there in the comments, you know, it's been fine all day long. And it's just, you know, always seems as soon as we start trying to do the check-in, that's when all the noise starts.
I suspect we have
quite the coincidence
on the line here this evening. A lot of interference.
Gonna have to go up at the site and sit there and see what it looks like.
All right, no comments, John. Okay, very good. Well, let's go to a period of comments then, and then we'll once again, before we close things out tonight, we'll call for new, late, or missed stations again. Alrighty, Brian, Amanda, Colton, Garrett, and Leona at WREK 307. Any comments you'd like to make?
I got the input frequency on the other radio here now.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching it from mine. Not like I'll hear anything. Somebody's not stuffed down on a ridge line like some other people I know. Just saying.
You just need to raise your house up.
Right? Was it in America? You own the vertical
I
space.
heard about your first 5 words.
So you could
and
lift
that
your house up,
dropped
but
off
then
from there.
FAA is going to kind of get at you when you
But
get
you're
Right.
very welcome. We did all have a great time. On
Except for then you
Sunday.
got to buy really
So that's
flat
what you
antennas.
started off talking about. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we hope we can do that all again sometime soon.
These are good.
Okay,
Lifesaver
Josh,
oranges.
in Shippensburg, WQYX 334. Anything you'd like to add?
WQIX 334. Not a whole lot here. Had a lot of fun at the cookout. It was nice to see everybody. And glad I at least got to camp up there for one night. I appreciate you letting us do that up there, John. Other than that, not a whole lot else. Just looking forward to the next one. And with that, I'll go ahead and throw it back to Net Control from WQIX 334.
Didn't even hear you.
Gosh, yep, sounding good and loud and clear transmission there, no interference. It definitely was.
What was that, Jim?
Didn't even hear you.
Braden, WRN.
Well, you probably wouldn't. I have a beam pointed towards Mount Holly, so.
Oh, I should be able to hear you. You could fart, my radio should hear you.
Well,
Not too much.
yeah, this is the input.
Listening,
This is him coming in on the input.
Said before, but I figured
And this is the output.
I barely even hear him. I got a feeling this radio just doesn't like.
I think he's got his power down some because I'm picking him up at, he's just breaking my squelches all. So
I could work him from the shack here with this radio and a rubber ducky.
You definitely were. There was some interference going on there up until about your last 5 seconds. And without the interference, it was very strong. But we made out everything there. Got your entire comment. So, yep, thanks, Braden. And, yep, thanks for listening and checking in. Alrighty, Tom and Ashley, WQQF 399. Anything you'd like to say? Does anybody have a pill for a puppy being grown up and stalled out? My puppy's getting too big. You notice that he's larger than he was on Sunday. Every day almost. It's getting too big. Well, I think he has a long way to go, actually. So, you're in for a real treat there. Hey, thanks, Tom. Alrighty, let's see. Mike, WRCH 578. Any comment?
WRCH 578. No, not a lot. Just had a good time up at the get-together this last weekend. Thanks again for hosting, John. Finally got everything unloaded, and I think everything's put away till next month. So that's about it. I guess. Oh yeah, we just had fantastic time and fantastic weather. I had like 4 raindrops hit my arm on Monday afternoon right before I left to take it down the dipole antenna. So send it back to you, John. WRCH 578.
I echo what you're saying there for sure. And as I recall, those 4 drops might have been it. I don't recall really getting any rain there on Monday. But yeah, you had a mammoth task unloading for sure. Taking down antennas, cleaning up and all. It was very much appreciated for sure. Alrighty, Dave over there in Laurel Lake. Not an evening for a day for swimming in Laurel Lake for sure. WRCB 627. Take it away, Dave.
turn my volume down a little for this one.
To spring?
Yeah, that helped a little bit.
Freezing apparently up there. This is Dave, WRCB 627.
Dave always comes in loud.
Yeah, I had a great time seeing everybody. I hadn't seen anybody for nearly a year now. So this was quite nice. And hi to everybody. I hope everybody else had as good a time as I did. And let's see.
I guess the colors are freaking out because I don't have all the lights on.
Else to say, can't remember it, but that's me. Oh yes,
I'm using my new pop filter. So, and I'm holding my mic the old way. So, if anybody has any comments, let me know now.
Yeah.
No, his is a
Sounded
little
good.
different.
Oh, is it?
Sounding good.
Alan made one for him.
Yeah, no,
Out of
no
foam.
popping and no
Oh,
flying around there or whatever you might call that.
here we
sound
go.
uh,
The nice pop
coming through
filter.
there when you didn't have that
Yeah,
on.
I
So,
got one of
yeah,
them here
sounded
too.
great.
Not that you can see it, but
It's funny. He mentions it, and now we're all going to break ours out. Be like, come on.
there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you can see it a little bit.
Back to net control.
I usually don't need to
Okay,
use it
hey,
though, so I keep it out of the way.
It helps when you
Okay.
don't breathe into
All
it,
right.
the microphone.
49, Bob and
Yeah.
Kathy.
You know,
I'm sure you might have something
I
to
never
say.
knew
Oh,
such a
of
thing
course.
until I got into this.
At 49. I just wanted to say that it was a great get together there. I appreciate everybody that came and had a good time there.
It's awesome to
It's,
see people.
really
Thank
good.
you all for
Appreciate
joining the
John and
feed.
Appreciate everybody that came and those that didn't
Please-
come. You
please
missed
like and
out on
share it
another
out if
good
you
one.
have
gotta
it.
come to the next one. It's a lot of fun and takes you away. I guarantee you. I wasn't thinking nothing about anything except for the cookout while I was there. That's for sure.
Yeah, the time
I gotta
flew
thank
by while we were
Michelle
there too.
for cooking the food there. What a wonderful job that was. And from Mike bringing all the drinks and so forth, it was a really good time here. All right, I'm going to grab a nickel here and give it to Unit 2.
T649 units too. I just want to repeat what Bob said. Thanks to everybody for coming. I had a blast, even though I couldn't do much. Hopefully, my
Dropped my
shipment
phone.
is taken out next week.
What'd you go and do that for?
I was thinking also on our next
I figured my
dinner,
feet
we'll
needed something
be
falling on them.
on- Just gonna put back up again. On the 16th of May at 2 o'clock at John's house, if that's okay with you, John. Let me know what you want, if that's fine with you. And I just got a message from Sandy. She wants me to check her in tonight, WRSL 218.
Okay, already. We'll check Sandy in there.
Should do a chili cook-off.
And
What's that?
16th of
Should
May,
do a chili cook-off.
sounds good.
Or hey,
Yeah,
that
we've
would be
had
good for
soup
field day.
before.
So,
Everybody brought a
that
different
down.
kind of soup.
It would be awesome to do a chili
Kathy,
cook-off for
thanks,
field day.
Kathy and Bob there. And thanks for taking care of always making the arrangements and getting things together for it. All righty. How about a WRKD 710-710? Ryan in Dover. Any comments?
I was putting some more thought into
away from his radio, so let's
setup.
go to
What's that?
Bobby.
I was putting more thought into the setup for the
728
field day ideas.
Mechanicsburg.
Putting
Any
putting the
comments about
antennas
it?
together. I think it's a really good idea.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, I
a
think
wonderful
so.
time was had by all on Sunday. Great weather, great friends, adult conversation and interaction. You have no idea how important that
I'm
is.
right there with you, Bobby. I hear you on that one.
Ryan does WREK 3807. I'm sure they understand, and Josh too. Yeah, adult conversation, a great thing. Hey, somebody turned the heat on. It got cold. Where'd that nice weather go? WRJS 728. I'm stuck for something else to say. Back to Ned. Have a good evening.
Bobby, thank you. And you have a good evening as well. Yeah, that's, I guess if folks haven't heard thus far, there's a freeze warning out tonight. So if you've got some plants that might not like the temperature falling 30, I'm sure up here with it being clear, skies are going to clear off. It's going to get into the 20s up here on the summit. But I haven't planted anything at all out. No daisies, pansies, the petunias.
I get that mast hole.
Okay, and me.
I'm gonna
Let's
pull
go
down
on
what I
to
got.
Allen in East Berlin, WRK.
And I think the combination of that plus the antenna, I'll be able to push it up there past. It's just a matter of getting those masts home.
Yeah.
I figure I get them here, and then
Okay,
use what I want of them, and then
got
the
Alan
club can
Walker from the
take
radio.
the rest and
How about
put
the
them up
other
at field
Alan,
day.
WRDN 902 in Mechanicsburg?
We just got to figure out how to get it down the road.
Yeah, that'd be the only problem.
I just want to say thanks to the cook, the host, to everybody that helped out for the weekend. Actual special thanks to the cook for the dinner and the show.
I forgot about that part.
Dinner and the show.
I was wondering what Bobby might have been referring to there when you mentioned.
I'll have to explain that one after the live feed.
I think we'll let it go there. I'm going to go back to James because I think you were trying to check in. Let's see how your signal might be right now if you're still listening, James. Okay, well, you're just simply not holding the repeater, and I can't, even when you do, I can't really make out anything you might be saying. So, and that might not have even been Curly or James. So let's move on down there to Joe, WRDJ 976.
Chicken Man.
In deposit.
Yep, that's him.
1276. Yeah, John, I'll tell you, it was a good time up there on Sunday. It was good to meet everybody and new people and everything. It's good to see old faces and conversation with them and hearing some good news stories. Had a lot of laughs, and it was a good show. I missed it, though. I only saw it on video. Oh, well, what are you going to do, right? Cold weather? It's not too bad. I sort of like it.
I'll send you the video, Joe.
Warming up again tomorrow anyway, but it's a nice change. But other than that, John, great time. Thanks for having us up there. And Mike did a fantastic job on setting that place all up there. He did a great job on that. And I do thank you, Mike, for the air conditioner repair. That was great. I'm still grateful to hear about that. And yeah, the food was great, and everybody helping out was wonderful. And I hope to see everybody in our next checkout. We already did 976.
Next, at our next checkout?
How about chicken report, Joe?
The chicken report, okay? Well, the chickens are doing good. We got one rooster that's getting pretty aggressive. I know it attacked Kathy, the big Kathy. It came after Michelle. The chicken's name is Chief, and he's a pretty big rooster. And well, Michelle is not going to put up with that, so she had some words with the rooster. So after that, he just runs up and throws his chest out of her. But it did bite Kathy.
He doesn't want to turn into soup.
Peck on my shoes and stuff, and started coming after me. So I got out of there real quick. I don't want no part of that. So other than that, they'll probably be all huddling tonight. And we'll probably be up there in the morning and let them out. WRDJ 976, back to net.
Yeah, as far as that rooster is concerned, I think you might want to consider Brian's suggestion that he made up on Sunday. He was just telling how he handled the situation with his. Okay, thanks, Joe, and thanks for the report, for sure. And yeah, they're probably going to be huddling tonight. All right, time to call for any new, late, or missed stations. New, late, or missed. And remember, if you're a new station you've never checked in, I strongly encourage you to do so. We're all easy to get along with here. Just
well, I wouldn't go that far.
Name and location slowly. All right, go for it. Somebody was trying to talk there, but So couldn't make out anything of what you were saying. Maybe go for it again.
WRKU 643, Josh, New Oxford.
Trying to watch the input frequency to see if I hear anything, but
That's great.
not picking anything up.
Last time you checked in was back in March, so you're all on my list. Just not the announcing list. So great, thank you. Do you have any comments you'd like to make?
No comments this evening.
Okay, well thanks for checking in, and good to hear from you again. Anybody else like to check in, please do so now.
I'm going to redo my comment there, John. I ended up down on the Simplex channel coming through church down there trying to listen for anything that might not have a tone to it. But we had an awesome time up there just like everybody else. So thank you to everybody that put that together. I know it's a ton of work. Later in the year, we're actually going to help set one of them up and tear one of them down. That's a goal of mine. But all of us had a great time with it. And Kathy beat me into checking in WRFL 218. I was still driving when the text came through to do it, so I didn't get a chance. But back to you.
Brian, thank you. Thanks for coming back. I knew you would be close enough to, knock me off my chair with the signal. So I was kind of surprised there after the first few words dropped out. But not this time. Sounded good. And, yep, that's a good goal to have, too. But, yeah, you're going to be surprised. There is a lot. There is a ton, maybe 2 tons of work there to set it all up. And again, many thanks to Mike for doing that. All righty. Is there anybody else that would like to check in? New, late, or missed? Go for it.
WRMI, Brian and
Yeah, I'm not getting anything on the input frequencies.
Okay.
None of us hearing
I
it.
think Brian in Dillsburg.
We sure it's
I
not
didn't
like
catch anything else other than that.
something going on with the
so
repeater
would you
itself.
call
I hate to
Brian
think of that, but
And I did get Dillsburg for sure.
I mean, I guess the ideal thing is to go up there and plug in the antenna and see what it's hearing.
John, I believe it's WRMI.
RMI. What would be
Okay.
the numerical part of his call?
So what gets me is I had this antenna 10 feet off the ground in the backyard, and I could hear Holly.
718. Yep, that's a new check-in. Very good.
But I stick it here at the front of the house,
His name is Brian.
up as high as I can get it, and I can't get it.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm sure glad you guys are right on the switchboard there. I did hear, but it was pretty quick, and I usually am checking to see if the person is already on my list. And sometimes I get involved in that, and then find out, oops, they're not, then I'm cooked. I appreciate you helping out there. Hey, Brian, any comments you'd like to make? And thank you for checking in. You're on the list now. Okay, if that was you, Brian, responding, there's some interference there. Couldn't quite make out what you may have said. But again, thank you so much for checking in. Anybody else like to check in? New, late, or missed? Go for it, please.
WRDN 902 in Mechanicsburg.
Man, there's a lot of people
Okay,
checking in tonight.
yeah,
Jeez.
Very good.
yeah.
Thank you. Of course, Alan checked in, but it's good to hear from you. All righty. Thank you. Any comments you'd like to make?
Switching radios here for a second.
I'm back from my vacation. My trip was successful. My class was amazing. Sounds like I missed a good party tonight.
Well, yes, if you're going to have to run to your calendar, don't walk, run to your calendar and circle the 16th of May, because that's when the next one's going to be happening up here. So we'll hope to see you then. Thank you.
I'll have to mark my calendar like 2 months in advance. My May appointments are booked. I will do what I can to get either at the beginning or end.
I can barely hear her.
Well,
Over that
I also
noise.
had my volume turned down.
Boy, I mean, even over that noise.
Anybody else like to check in? New stations, late or missed? Go for it. Okay, I believe that takes care of it for this evening on our check-in here for April 21st, 2021. Certainly appreciate all of you that did check in. So we're concluding the net of the South Central Pennsylvania GMRS group. Certainly look forward to talking with you next Wednesday, which will be April 28th. You believe how fast the month is flying past. Okay, the repeater's now returned to its normal use. This is John
Awesome.
Riddle.
Thank you, everyone, joining on the live stream. And
thanks, everybody.
it's awesome to
And
see
enjoy
everyone
the rest of
active and doing good on that. 7 threes. And we got to
you.
come up with a new saying for GMRS land. I have no idea what to say other than 7 threes. Anyway, subscribe and make sure to click the bell for the alert and keep up on us here. Hopefully, we'll have more to come. Have a good night.